Hello and welcome to this AFC Women's Champions League 2025-26 knockout stage match between Naegohyang and Ho Chi Minh City. And it's the second of the knockout stage matches to be played, and it is a massive opportunity for both of these teams. They both finished second in their group stage match, so they face each other with an opportunity to either play Wuhan Jinda or Suwon on the 20th of May in the quarterfinals, in the semi-finals. As we see Ho Chi Minh City lining up. This game is being played at the Lao National Stadium, KM16. It is a venue familiar to Naegohyang. They played here in their preliminary group stage fixtures. All three of them are all located here, so they are familiar with this venue. It's a warm day, 37 degrees at the moment. See a fan out there for Naegohyang. A lot of experience in these teams. High quality players. Seeing Chestnut, Riley Marie. He is from the United States. Both these sides not too far away from getting out there onto the field. It is the first time that Naegohyang has qualified for this tournament. They finished second in their domestic competition to get here. Ho Chi Minh City, a perennial star of the Vietnamese Women's League. They were semi-finalists last year, looking to get back there this time and also maybe go one step further. As their captain, Dan Tai Toi Trang, is ready to lead them out. We have both these sides of players who were at the Women's Asian Cup in Australia not too long ago. Coaches preparing for this big occasion. It is the second edition of this tournament. We saw it last year. Great competition, a great addition. Really quite a lot of fun. New to the Women's Asian calendar. Really promoting domestic football.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome
now we see
Naegohyang AFC from Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
DPR
Ho Chi Minh City
lining up.
AFC from Vietnam.
Last minute instructions.
ขอเสียงตบมือต้อนรับสโมสรบาเตยิงเนโกย่างจากสปป.เกาหลีและสโมสรบาเตยิงเมืองโฮจิมินห์จากสส.เวียดนาม
Sizing each other up, looking at who will they be facing today. I can hear that music, anticipation rising. To be on continental stage, domestic football. sees the promotion of these clubs to invest in them, to really find the best talent. It is such a pleasure to test yourself against the best. Beautiful pitch that they'll get the opportunity to play on today. Naegohyang against Ho Chi Minh City. As those players heard the theme song for this competition, this is the last bit of friendly action before the intensity rises. There's the captain for Naegohyang. You'll see the starting lineups. So, I have a few players, as I mentioned, from that AFC Women's Asian Cup. Naegohyang, Kim Hae-yong, Kim Yong-yong, and Park Joo-mi in goals. Ever reliable. The top goal scorer in this competition, Ri Soo-young, she's going to be starting on the bench. Scored 2 goals. Sorry, starting in the field of play. Scored 2 goals already in this competition. It's quite an experienced side. Very consistent with what we've seen throughout this tournament. Our referee, Monica Banatskia, taking charge. She's from the Kyrgyzstan Republic. So Ho Chi Minh City, who get the win, it will be Naegohyang who will start in this first half. Victoria handshakes are over. And for Ho Chi Minh City, they got some stars in their team. They got number 14, their forward, Tran Thi Kim Tan, and also Tan Thi Tu Tao, as well as goal scorer Tan Nhung Bao Chao, also there. They all got experience in Hyun Nui. She's going to start on the bench. Scored 1 goal in this competition, but she is such a mainstay and such a force in Vietnamese women's football. Saw her during the Women's Asian Cup. She started games and then would go on off in the second half or vice versa. That is the experience. It is in line with the resurgence that we've seen from the national team. A lot of players playing and winning. But we are not too far from getting going, and we are underway at Lao National Stadium. Naegohyang taking on Ho Chi Minh City for a chance in the semi-final of the AFC Women's Champions League 2025-26 edition. It's Naegohyang just trying to play out here. This right-hand side was Ri Myung-gun, but they elected to go long, and it will find its way back to goal. And there is the coach for Naegohyang, Ryu Il. The coach, and feeling his side is ready and focused for this moment. There's Park Joo-mi, goalkeeper, during the international break. Now to Ri Leonggum. They'll be patient. Naegohyang will wait for their moment, wait for their opportunity. Jokukwa. Leonggum will carry possession. Naegohyang. Now to Naegohyang, who already scored a goal in this competition and just falls. Untimely slip. And well shielded by Nyong, as well as Chestnut. And Hae-yong just went in there, but slipping. Head coach for Ho Chi Minh City, Nhung Hun Bam. Long ball to the center of the field. Either side able to claim possession with the second ball is Park Ji-yong on the screen there. 23 years of age. Đi Tu Tao. There's a creative engine in this team. Can really find a pass, find a teammate, but a danger in front of goal as well. Jongkum playing out wide now, trying to create some space. Ho Chi Minh City. Well cut off by Kumok. But clever from Ho Chi Minh, a shot away. And quickly recovered by Park Joo-mi. Falling off the ball there was Yu Jong, but the shot deflected, taking a lot of the power away from it. There's Nung. Really quite different, both these teams. Ho Chi Minh City had a lot of players who are very experienced in their careers. Have players as well from the United States in there as well. Some international players, but for Naegohyang, they have all their players domestically based, all from DPR Korea. Such great technical quality we see from players from that nation. Quite physical. Really great in tight spaces and tight pockets, and you can imagine in this game we might see a lot of that. Kukwa over the top, but too much pace on it. Myung-gung on screen, but throw in for Tai Tu Tao. Stolen away by Naegohyang, driving through the middle of the park, but well defended by Drang, captain. But one back in a high area now for Naegohyang. Trying to play it out, but quick numbers of recovery for Ho Chi Minh. Over the top, and Well shielded to be by Chestnut. Got in the way. And Hyun also a member of the Vietnamese women's side that it's the Asian Cup. To the near post, flicked on to the far post. Tangle of feet, tangle everywhere. No player can get a shot away, and eventually cleared by Jalima Church. And to see Church had that ball stolen from her feet by Myung. Chance to attack now for Ho Chi Minh. Eventually won back now by Ho Chi Minh. Try to switch it out. Sorry, Naegohyang. Kumok. Try to find some space for herself to tack in. Myungum. Good run to find Soi-jong, and it goes out for a corner. High ball into the box and punched away. Still dangerous areas for Ho Chi Minh. Have to be careful, and taken away by Trang. Gets it back again. And they created space for themselves down this line, but numbers across for Naegohyang. Kumok, captain, showing the way for her side. Soo-young. Space to attack for Pyongyang, and covered. See this action build up, using that right hand side, crossing it in and taking that bounce in. Into the box, and well defended that time. Back in it goes and headed away, strong header. Toiku driving across and well taken by Tai Ti Tao. Myungum switched it out to Yugyung. Nice use of space. Really quickly turning defense into attack over the top again. Chesna has to get across and does. It'll be another corner. Chesna did well to get there first, but there was lurking trouble from Kim Hae-yong. Three corners already for Naegohyang. Pressure applied, high ball to the near post, but that header across was too high and too far. Naegohyang got there first, but just couldn't keep it down and make it a flat header. Tried to see what she was trying to do. Just flick it back into that far post, that corner, at least get a teammate's head to it, but the pace of the ball just couldn't direct it in time. Church calling for it. There's Tran Tai Kim Tan in goals, number 14. And the Church. Blocked out by Bao Zhao. What can they create? That ball beautifully across left. That time for Kim Hyung-yong. Couldn't get the strike away. It was a good ball into the box from Kim Hae-yong. Kim Hae-yong really being a troublemaker on that left-hand side, finding the space to attack. It was a well-weighted ball into her path. It was left initially by Jongkum, but she couldn't get the shot away. They continue to build the pressure, Naegohyang. Jokumok back out to Jongkum. Can she get across in? She'll like to try and thread the needle. But picked off by Trang. They don't have a lot of numbers forward, Ho Chi Minh City. They've had to do a lot of defending, so when they do have the opportunity to break forward, they don't have enough numbers to quickly attack the space. Tai Ti Tao. It was the right idea. That's beautiful, that's better. Church just not able to get on the end of the ball. That was clever, that was a little bit better. Tai Tu Kwan. Just putting ball through, but just that outstretched leg of Church, even for her height, not able to get there. Church. Back to Q. They want to use the width of the park. Tai Ti Tao playing it back to Q. Poked forward by Long, but no Ho Chi Minh City player there in front again. They've really had trouble creating. So much pressure being absorbed as Naegohyang break forward once again. Clever touch. And too much on that touch. That time from Jungkook. Held away, it was perfect. It was well done by Kumok to find Jungkook in the run, but that outstretched leg left too much. Church immediately surrounded and fouled. And that was Kukwa, who's dragging and pulling her down. Short. Just wayward with the pass. Over the top. Once again, on this left-hand side they go. Spinning it through, but well defended by Pyongyang. And title thrown, captain couldn't hold possession, but out they go. Kumok. And a great step in to deny an opportunity to turn away as you see Church get on the ball, but out wide it goes on the left-hand side. They find space. Another great piece of defending from Chestnut. And offside as well. Challenge strong from Naegohyang. It is, as I mentioned at the start of the broadcast, 37 degrees at the Lao National Stadium. Chestnut. Coming on, another one of those players brought in by Ho Chi Minh City for this period. With some blood on her leg. There's reinforcements for this team. They have clear ambitions to be successful on the continental stage. Tainyono going long. And the Church tries to chase it down, the Brazilian. Nicknamed Samba Dancer. And she likes some space to create and show her moves. Stolen away by Kumok. Switching it out. And brought in by Jungkook. Switching it again. The only player lurking in that area was Nung. Myungum once again on ball, on possession. It's Kumok who's really dropping deep as a forward, trying to dictate pace and help her side break through the lines, but sitting in the base of the midfield, the captain. Coming across, but they have an opportunity. Once again, those crosses just not on target as Nyong clears it, but how far can they break away? That's a clear foul. That ball in from Myungum. Seen this a few times in the game, the ball over the top. And a clever touch to get it away from the pass of Hyun-Noo. But then that challenge from Yung-jong. Already awaiting them is Woo Han-jinda or Suwon from South, from Korea Republic. Naegohyang taking a long range effort and taking a deflection as it lost its pace. But Woo Han-jinda, as I mentioned, they're last year's champions, so not an easy test, doesn't get easier. This goal would have been perfect to try and set them on their way. Naegohyang, obviously Woo Han-jinda, they will play, still have a game to play in terms of their quarter-final. It won't be an easy team to face. They have been really good in this competition. They were in the same group. It's taken across and stolen away, but they'll get to recycle and go once more. Naegohyang breaking away that time was Hae-yong. Trying some fancy footwork was Kim Hae-yong. Got the cross in, but blocked away by Ti Tao-kyo. The long ball, this time finding the run of Yong-yong. And it's bobbling around and needs to be collected, and Tae Kim Tan able to do that. And Ho Chi Minh have a player down, but it's been a lively game from captain of Naegohyang, Cho Kumok. It seems to be Hyun-Noo, who's down on the ground but back on her feet, which is a great sign. She's been required a loss in this game. It's a cooling break, as I mentioned, a very, very warm afternoon. That work there from Kumok, riding the challenge, changing direction, deceiving the Ho Chi Minh players. Very, very active in her movement, a real leader. Only 24 years of age. Oldest player in this team will turn 26 this year. We have players as young as 18 currently in this team. But it is a credit, truly a credit, to DPR career and their football development in their country. Put a lot of work into getting themselves back to one of the best nations of producing talent in Asia. You saw that with their efforts at AFC Women's Asian Cup. Defeated by Australia in the quarterfinals, but very competitive in the game. They had a lot of possession, a lot of chances, but couldn't put them away. But it's a team that have won a nation, that have won under 18s, 19 World Cups. So there is a pipeline of talent that's coming through. You're seeing it in their own domestic competition as well. The cherry on top would be to win the Continental Crown with one of their domestic teams. It's a side that scored 10 goals. Sorry, scored 7 goals in their group stage. Only lost 1 game. Pass and just cut down by Kumok was by 2-1. Minh City were direct qualifiers into this tournament, went straight to the group stage phase. But for Naegohyang, it's been a long competition. They've had to go through the preliminary round group stages, then get through that, then to their own group stage. They are holding up very well in their first edition in this competition. They are looking to be the better of the two sides we've seen in this opening 28 minutes of football. And that's into space and into the run of Jungkook. Just cutting across, looking for options, finds support. And deflected away. Youngum. Having to defend for their lives at the moment, Ho Chi Minh, but it's still 0-0 in this game. Neither goalkeeper have truly been tested. Been a lot played in either Ho Chi Minh's defensive third or in the middle of the park. Haven't seen clean shots on goal as good as these teams would have liked. And now it finds Kumok. Play it out wide into the path of Hyo Yong. And calm and safe hands from Tran Tai Kim Tan. Such a force on that left-hand side. Hyo Yong. Number 11 for Naegohyang. They can break and attack here. Yong cutting it across and just taken down as Chesna. A dangerous sliding challenge. Certainly overzealous and very late. Lucky not to be booked. Chesna coming through and just take it out by Haiyong. American Chesna's back up on her feet. Dust herself off. Through it goes. Yuzhong putting into the box, but another strong header from Ho Chi Minh. They've been accustomed to dealing with the aerial threat. And the ball into the box, and that's a loose wayward pass. And William Church is not pleased with it, giving away possession, and they seem to try to build attacking momentum. Shielded and intercepted by Kyunno. Song Yong. Pourquoi? This is better. Can they break through the lines? And that ball's behind the run of Yuzhong. They should go for a cross as they've done all game, and that one just wide. It was gapped in. It was actually Kyung-yong who was in the box who got the header away, but this cross into the area from Yuzhong was inviting, was perfect. And Kyung-yong just couldn't direct it on goal, that on target. Just wide. It was deflected out, so a corner from Su-yong. High ball and safe pair of hands. Strong grab from Tranti Kim-tan, who's now down. Clean grab, and had to be with all the numbers surrounding her. Great opportunity for a break, and coaching staff to just give instruction as Kim-tan is receiving treatment. Took a knock as she was trying to hold on to that ball, but held on the whole time. That ball into the box though from Yuzhong was perfect. Just the header from Kyung-yong just couldn't get it on target. She scored one goal already in this competition, looking for her second. How crucial it could be. Calling for it. Hae-yong just turns the corner, and Chesna using her physicality to get her off the ball. And cleverly done by Tai Tu Trang, captain. They've won it back immediately. It's curling, that's perfect. Can it sit? It can't that time. And Kim-tan able to collect. Chesna just looks, using her physicality, maybe a slight nudge there with her hand on Hae-yong. And a fair shout for being impeded in her run. Slightly too early to go for that attacking switch. did. And both these sides haven't been back in this competition since November. It's been a long wait to get into playing. There's one thing to face teams in your domestic competition on a regular basis where you're familiar with them, but after a long break in this competition, just trying to find their rhythm as we sit 0-0, 37 minutes into this fixture. Naegohyang, Sujong, looping ball and the header over. Saved by Kim Tan. Shouting for be closer, be tighter. But the offside flag had gone. And that's a great call from the lineswoman as Jongkong made the run. What will tweak about his side? What can they change to find an answer? Fans in the stands waiting and hoping for a goal. The game will go on till we find a winner. Deep out, trying to just get distance and force a ball over the top, but well cut out. Youngum is going to make the run on this right-hand side. That's where the ball will go. He's able to keep it in, and that's impressively done. Now the ball, waiting, and delivery is perfect! Naegohyang finishing off an excellent passage of play from Naegohyang. That run, you could see it, it was telegraphed, it was perfect. And they have the opening goal, and their fans absolutely love it. And well done from Naegohyang. There's such tenacious work from Myungum to keep the ball in play, keep possession. It was perfect. Couldn't have done any better if they tried. And Chesna was just caught, was hoping that Naegohyang would miss the ball, but she wasn't to be denied, even with the outstretched hand of Kim Tan. And Ryugil loves that. And that is what they deserve. They have put the most amount of pressure on. They have created the most amount of chances, and they've got reward through a cross, which they have been using all game. But now we have a review. Did that ball go out of play? That is the call. And it's confirmed, a goal from Naegohyang. Even that replay showing how excellent of work from Myungum to keep the ball, able to turn away. You could just see it immediately as that ball was in a defensive phase of play. She made that run and knew exactly where the ball was going to go. Now Naegohyang pressure relieved off them. They have the goal in the first half. Now the pressure turns to Ho Chi Minh. They haven't been able to create. They haven't been able to move out into phases of play. And they look vulnerable, particularly on the outside, on the wings. But really, Kim Ha-young, goal. Excellently done. They're not too far away from half-time. Not able to retain possession. Hasn't been allowed the freedom to create as we've seen in the past. Attacking force, but now it's Yi-yong surrounded. Finds Soo-jong, who just sends it high in the box, and that's comfortable as ever for Kim Tan. Trang Hoi Long. They need to find an answer and find consistent pressure. Myung-gun back to her. It's a clever use of space and clever use of ball movement. Curling and safe pair of hands once again, but a chance to break forward. This is perfect. This is better. Now, Tai Tu Tao, curling effort, but war off target the whole time. Minutes added on to close out this opening 45 minutes. There is the creator. Did well. Turned away. And a beautiful cross. Could not have been put in a more perfect position to get that done. It's exactly what they needed heading into the break. To create and cut it out. They'll still go again. And Kim Tan. Church trying to turn and go, did well to hold up the ball, allowed some teammates to come and support. And now, I don't know how she's done it, Kim Tan. She came a long way out from her box. The offside flag eventually goes up, but she didn't save with her hands. She made sure to take the force. Center of her body, and offside clearly was Naegohyang. And Kim Tan receiving treatment, took it square in the chest. Just made sure to deflect it out. What wasn't to know that the offside flag was going to come. It's had to do a lot. Naegohyang Pham, coach of it, this Ho Chi Minh City team. Wonder what he's thinking. What can he do to unlock his team? They've been so stuck defensively. They haven't really had opportunities to break forward. They brought in Yelena Church to be an attacking option for her, but she's been isolated at the top. Hasn't been able to do a lot. Oi Trang. And it's centrally and forcing the mistake that time and finding Tuan. That's a free kick, and getting a warning was Suyong. Too forceful in the challenge. And you can see quite late with the boot, very lucky not to make contact. Trying to play more quickly, but Naegohyang coming across. Church showed too much of the ball, picked off now. The 2-on-2, they can keep the ball in play, and they certainly can. Jokum looking for runners, finding the space to place the ball, but Chesna coming across. Deception about the way in which Ho Chi Minh have had to fight this game, but the halftime whistle comes as a relief for them. It's the goal from Naegohyang that separates the two teams, but it was Naegohyang who did all the really hard work to keep the ball in play, turn around, and then find that beautiful cross so far the distance, so much pace, right into a perfect spot for Naegohyang to attack. But at halftime, it's Naegohyang 1, Ho Chi Minh 0. Hello and welcome back for the second half of this AFC Women's Champions League knockout stage match between Naegohyang and Ho Chi Minh City. It is a 1-goal advantage for Naegohyang, team from DPR Korea. And it looks like Ho Chi Minh City are going to make some substitutions in this second half right from the outset. They were under a lot of pressure to defend in the first half, didn't create a lot going forward. They'll need to do that in the second half if they have any chance and if they want to continue their hopes of claiming that continental crown, and they're going to have some big changes. Number 9, Hyun Nui, 37 years of age, a mainstay and a legend of Vietnamese women's football. She will be coming on. She's already scored 1 goal in this tournament. She'll also be joined by Ban Thi Trang, who's number 10, a midfielder, so another creative midfield reinforcement. Looks to be they'll have a few more as well. So Hoi Lung goes off. We'll also see, so I'll go over the players that have come off. So number 5, Lee Hoi Lung coming off. Number 22, Tran Thi Tu Guan coming off. And Yulema Church coming off as well. So to be replaced by Hyun Nui, number 9, number 10, Ban Thi Trang, and the number 11, Katao, who's also got a goal. So they've got 2 goal scorers already who've scored in this competition on the field of play. There is the all-important goal scorer for this game, number 11, Hoi Young for Naegohyang. Scored in the 40th minute, but we're underway for the second half of play in this AFC Women's Champions League 2025-26 knockout stage fixture. And immediately, Ho Chi Minh bursting with a run. And that was the assister for the first goal in Myeonggum. And just getting in the way in the run of Tai Tu Tao, sorry. There's those confirmations of those substitutions. Cleared. So, Yulema Church had a really tough time leading the line. Will there be more luck now for Hyun Nui? And coming away is Katao. Straight into the box and cut off and intercepted. Lee Soo-young. Protected that time by Boom. Clever back heel, able to keep it in play. This is nicely worked from Naegohyang. Kumok, high, but headed away by Chestnut. To Thi Trang, trying to hold the run. Cleverly done, and that time they're able to curl away. Katao. This is much better from Ho Chi Minh. We didn't see a lot of this in the first half, but can they get a goal? Can they make the goalkeeper work? That's a shot that's just off target. It was from Tai Tu Tao. Take a look at this. Was carrying that run, but just falling as she took the strike. forward. Naegohyang. And that's headed of just wide of goal, but that was dangerously done by buildup. Effort into the box from Naegohyang. And headed forward by Naegohyang. And that was a nervous moment as got closer to goal, and they're laughing about it now, but they know the danger they averted. Wasn't the most conventional header away. And the 8th corner for Naegohyang. Ho Chi Minh have not had a single one all game. That's a high ball, that's perfect! But just wide. Rising high was Naegohyang. They got another chance at it, and this time saved by Kim Tan. There are shouts there from Naegohyang, but they'll have to refocus as that ball's put in once again, and another header away. But it is dangerous times in the Ho Chi Minh box, and lurking was Naegohyang. And down on the ground now is Hong Nung, who it's a head knock, so you have to stop play. And that's going to be painful. Naegohyang just came in. They were both going for the ball, but misjudged it and collided with Hyun Nu. And how close was that initial chance? Once again, another great cross from Naegohyang. And the header from Naegohyang. Just slightly off target. She was off balance as well, but forcing the save from Kim Tan. Cutouts, and it's Naegohyang who continue to apply this pressure. Kum Ok high in the box, and going for the spectacular was Naegohyang. Kum Ok, it's a good ball, but that effort from Naegohyang. That was almost an own goal, and an almost self-inflicted wound by Ho Chi Minh City. But Naegohyang looking for a goal. Mark, captain, has played favourably in this game. Picked off in a high area, tenacious with the movement, and it falls nicely. But they just can't get their feet tangled to get a shot away. And a chance for Ho Chi Minh now. They've got numbers. They need to move the ball quickly, holding possession for a little bit too long and allowing Naegohyang to recover. And they're going to play it down. I'm not quite sure who it is for the moment, but and it's actually buildup, who's just collided, a really heavy collision with Kum Ok, and she's not to be in a good way. really painful challenge. Back on her feet. "35 years of age. Bao Zhou. So a lot of experience, and that's really what we're seeing with Vietnamese women's football at the moment. It's a mix of the older generation and the new generation coming through. So they have experience in this squad, and they need it in this moment. So they're trying to get back in this game, but there's going to be some substitutions. Going to see Kim Song-ok come on very soon. Curious to see who comes off to be replaced by her. But it's Naegohyang who's going to go with this corner. High ball headed goalward. I'll fall out. Myung-gum. Know what she can do with the cross, and gets the ball through the legs, but it's the goal scorer, Naegohyang. Picked off once again. Can she get a shot away that time? No, she can't. It was Myung-gum. Kyo in possession. Haven't seen too much of her in this game in terms of on the ball. Had to do a lot of defending, obviously, but ball going out now for opportunity for some substitutions. So it's a surprising one. Captain Cho Kum-ok, who's had a really great game in the middle of the park, she'll come off now when the captain's armband will go to Naegohyang. But she'll be replaced by '21-year-old Kim Song-ok. Coming on. There's going to be some other substitutions as well for Ho Chi Minh. Du Thi Tai-kyu coming off to be replaced by Samia Oni. So forward. So Oni out of the Tunisia women's national football team. 33. And Naegohyang, they've got a chance to double their lead, dragged wide in that shot as well. Just broke so quickly. Slotting in a defensive role in this game. As a part of the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations squad for Tunisia. Perfect challenge in that regard for Ho Chi Minh, but much as the game has gone, they have won the ball back and then immediately been dispossessed. They just haven't been able to build sustained pressure in this game. Blocked by Uni. Naegohyang tried the clever flick, but didn't work that time. Getting up with opportunity, Naegohyang. Clever touch and deflected from the goalkeeper in, but the offside flag is going to go up. Those muted celebrations. Naegohyang knew exactly what was about to happen. They just drifted offside. We'll have just a check of it. Just a video review, and you can see it's perfect. Just slightly off as Naegohyang made that cross in from the initial glance. The referee just making sure, double checking, just looked like it'd gone off the shoulder of Samir Unni. So, just waiting for that confirmation that Jongkum's goal won't stand. Look to the build-up. This is the ball. If it had gone in the first time, could have been onside, but in that second effort looked to be off. And decision upheld. Offside it was. Let's take a look at it. If Naegohyang had taken it the first time, she would have been onside, but she just couldn't get back in time. And she turned herself the other way around. It's a beautiful, well-weighted pass, splitting through the midfield as Uni gets across. Instantly put into the action, Samir Uni. Naegohyang driving ball, but headed away by Bao. Huanu showing her quality on the ball instantly. And that possession, that's astonishing. 66% from Naegohyang. 34 for Ho Chi Minh. Last year's semi-finalists, but this year really struggling, finished second in their group to get here, much like Naegohyang. Who took on one of the potential semi-finalists in Suwon, the group stage. Chestnut. Naegohyang going at it and winning back possession. Naegohyang the clever one too, but not to me. Naegohyang. That ball crossing it in. It's such a consistent option for them. That's exactly what they want to do basically every time as Naegohyang switches it out and another cross into the box. That ball hasn't been cleared yet, and that effort off the body of Kim Than and not quick enough was Naegohyang, who was lurking in the area. This effort had the power just to bounce off the chest of Kim Than. 3 shots on target. Ho Chi Minh's 1. It's that all-important goal that separates the two sides. Miss Pak Ju Mi comes out to collect. It's been a quiet afternoon for her. Putting it across. Time was Ri Soo-young. The chance was snuffed out. Kim Song-ok dancing, curling, perfect goal. Naegohyang getting a perfect reward. Jungkook, an excellent ball from the substituting Kim Song-ok. And an excellent reward for them. They've deserved it. That was beautifully worked. Kim Song-ok coming on in this second half. What a great ball into the box. And we'll check to see if it's offside. Long had 2 players on it. Just splits the difference. Comes away with the ball. And that cross looks to be perfect. For the moment, that looks to be a second goal. Set up by Kim Song-ok, and you can see right there. Jungkook is no sight near of being offside. It was before it was Uni who had held her line and ensured that that goal previously scored was disallowed. But this one right here looks to be, she is the Ho Chi Minh player who has just ventured just slightly off the line. You can see right there, that ball is inch perfect from Kim Song-ok. And confirmed goal for Naegohyang, and they are ever so close to a semi-finals berth in this competition. They could have a third here if they wanted to, headed away. And that effort is fizzing just over the crossbar from Naegohyang. He set up a goal in the first half, but couldn't keep that down. That was beautifully done. Naegohyang, goal scorer of the second goal. We take a look here at the creation of it. Kim Song-ok, dancing feet and perfectly weighted ball over, and that's a simple header in the end. Not much to do, but guided on target. It had the pace already. Confirmation there of Yongkum's goal to double the advantage of Naegohyang. It's been a disappointing outing so far for Ho Chi Minh. Had to absorb so much pressure. They just haven't been able to create through the middle of the park, but Kim Song-ok cut out by Uni. Yujong laying it forward for the run of Haiyong. First goal scorer in this game. Just had so much freedom or space on the wings to just get the ball into the box. They've been allowed to create far too many crosses from a Ho Chi Minh perspective. Yongkum just can't generate any space between the lines. Ho Chi Minh players are in tight quarters as they try and defend. They just get bunched up and they're not able to release. Yujong, Haiyong, I'm going to see some more substitutions. This time, Baksona going to come on. But we'll see some more subs on the perspective of Ho Chi Minh as well. Isarella Grove's going to come on. We'll see the goal once again. Kim Song-ok, a beautiful ball through for Jongkum, who's going off as a substitute. Shin comes on. So Ri Yong coming on as well with Baksona. Nung Bao Chao also coming off for Ho Chi Minh, replaced by Isarella Groves. Katao has the ball stolen away. Riding one challenge. Fielding it out to Kyung Yong. Numbers flooding into the box. Another cross attempted, this time well defended by Chesner and blocked away. Kyung Nhu couldn't get the pass into Tai Tang. Groves' first possession on the ball. Tony. Groves couldn't find a clean pass. That's better. Tai Trang Naegohyang. Can they find the space? It's just time taken away with loose control. 1-0. What can the legend create? It's a good ball, but no one on the end of it. Headed away. This time by Suyong. And they've defended their space well. Once again, Naegohyang. And it's a chase. Can it stay in play? It can't, but there was space in behind for Naegohyang to attack. Those DPR Korea fans, the Naegohyang fans out there in support of them. It's a cooling break. It's a very warm afternoon in Laos. Fans, a day out for them to come and watch some football of the highest standard and quality in Asian women's football. Both these two teams have, in their groups, they had last year's finalists. For Ho Chi Minh, the reason they finished second in their group, they had the Australian side, Melbourne City, who topped the group comfortably. It was a 3-0 demolition job of Ho Chi Minh. That's what relegated them to second. They won both their other games, but for Naegohyang, they also took on Suwon, who are potential semi-finalists. Yeah. But we look at the first goal. It was a great work from Naegohyang to get the ball into the box, and look at that finish. Comfortable header for Hae-young. And then Kim Song-ok coming on in the second half. Kept her composure with that cross in and a fantastic header from Yong-kom to give Naegohyang a 2-goal advantage in this second half with 75 minutes played. I mean, a frustrating game so far from Naegohyang fam. Ho Chi Minh coach, but for Ryu Il, had a fantastic afternoon. Exactly what he would have wanted and planned. Groves. To regain possession was Yong-gung. Back across that time, keeping her feet down. Collision with Umi on the side, but they'll continue to attack as now Yong-gung clears it out. I believe it's Ri Myung-gum who's down from that challenge. There's Umni applying some force, and Myung-gum back on her feet, which is a great sign. She's had a great game. Really delivered. They've shown some high quality football, this DPR Korea side. Showed the technical ability of players in their country. trying to generate a chance to keep their hopes alive, Ho Chi Minh. And they might just have it here with Tai Trang, who cuts it across for Hyun Nui. Just wide. By far one of their best opportunities in this game. And it required the two substitutes to combine, the three ultimately. And that ball across from Tai Trang to Hyun Nui, who's just heavy contact after she hit the ball, just colliding there. And she'll feel it tomorrow. But it really is, if it's going to be anyone, it certainly feels like it should be her. We're going to have a look here to see if could be a potential penalty. Referee going to have a look. Now, Hyun Nui did make contact with the ball, but is that effort and that challenge from Myung-gum, who comes across, is it late and is it endangering Hyun Nui, who makes contact with her after she makes contact with the ball? So it's a review request by Ho Chi Minh. Want the referee to have a look at it. And you're 2 goals down. Makes perfect sense to have a look. The new system that we're having and testing out and using in football, and we're looking, and it's no penalty. And it feels to be expected. Just unfortunate the contact in the end, but maybe a sigh of relief for Myung-gum, who has been excellent in this game. We're going to see some more subs. So the goal scorer, Kim Ha-young, coming off to be replaced by Park Yeon-young. Park Yeon-young coming on. Now we take a look at that first goal once more. Beautiful ball and an excellent header, bouncing it, facing it down. Ensuring that it wasn't comfortable and it wasn't savable for Kim Tan. But it's Hyun Jong who comes on, who's one of the older players in this squad, crazily enough. Born in 2000. She is the oldest player in this team. 25 years of age, turning 26. He could have hit Mooney on the arm, but it will be coming back. She had her hands in a quite awkward place, so take a look at that, and it does certainly hit her arm, and immediately you heard the calls from Pak Sona. I think Samil, maybe she knew just a little bit, hoping that referee Veronica didn't see it, but lineswoman was right there, saw it the whole time. 12 fouls on Naegohyang, and they haven't fouled Ho Chi Minh once in this game. What an anomaly of a stat. Don't typically see that, but they have had far more of the ball. It's really gross. Tallest player. Trying to protect right near that centre area, and it's a driving flat ball and falls out to the back, and it's going to be a penalty. It's taken a deflection off an arm, and it looks to be captain Tai Trang, who's inadvertently hit it with her arm. As it came across, let's take a look at it one more time, and it just bounces up, and she has her hand right up in an awkward position and in an unnatural position, which is the key word. And it's such an easy call for referee. It was right in front of her face. So a chance to even extend this lead even more. It's going to be Naegohyang, who's already scored a goal in this competition, to face Kim Tan in goal. Can Kim Tan try and keep the hopes alive? No, she can't, as Naegohyang slots it in. A beautiful finish, nicely done to get a third goal for Naegohyang. And it's unfortunate, that mistake from Naegohyang. Kim Tan guessing the wrong way. And take a look at that one more time. She went to the right, goalkeeper went to the left. That's perfect. It's the stuff of you dream of in training. You practice it. Have conviction. Go with the direction you want to go with it. Goalkeeper unable to save that, and frustrating for the captain. Naegohyang, who's tried to be persistent in this game. Tried to keep the hope alive in the middle of the park, but that is a costly error with less than 5 minutes of regular time to go in this game. They want more. Uni cutting across in time. Hyunui. And giving the ball away and space. Can they get a fourth? It looks ominous. It looks like a great chance and a great save from Kim Tan. And the offside flag eventually going up. But that was a moment. Naegohyang looking for her second in just a matter of minutes. And you can just see she'd just gone a couple of steps too far forward. Naegohyang, another member of that DPR Korea team at the Women's Asian Cup a few weeks ago. Naegohyang, she looks up, she sets her eyes on the target, and Kim Tan able to save it. Kim Tan has been brave and has had her moments. She's a player who wins Golden Gloves at major tournaments. Did it at the 2022 edition of Women's Asian Cup. Made so many saves. They were so crucial for Vietnam on the way to their first ever Women's World Cup. Those hopes unable to do it this time at this edition of the competition. Shielded and cleared by Yu Jong. That's the team in Naegohyang who've been at this stadium before, played 3 games already here in the preliminary group stage. They have familiarized themselves, they've got themselves more comfortable, they have looked far more dominant in this game, they have created far more attacking opportunities that are going to claim victory in this group stage fixture as that ball is fed through the lines. Not too far for Ri Yong Jong. given away. That time by Naegohyang. Bakso now. The referee just waving away the trainers who were thinking about coming on. It was just a cramp from Naegohyang. It's the calmest bench you'll ever see. They know the 3 points are all secured. They'll be hoping for an opportunity to play in the next round. It'll be 6 minutes just like it was in the first, added on. Xuan outside to Naegohyang, who just gets caught in a web of two Naegohyang players. Building, creating, and they continue to drive. Naegohyang cutting it across, but cleared away by Uni. Naegohyang out to Naegohyang. Tried to be chased down by Naegohyang. Hyun-nu. High, it's deep, but well defended by Ri Myung-kum. Frustrating game and day for the Ho Chi Minh City players. Come into this game feeling hopeful, thinking they can create something, but they've just been defeated by a side who are just a little bit stronger. That's going to be a painful one tomorrow for Ri Sung-yong. Just got a knee to her thigh. There's Naegohyang, who was inflicting the pain for the moment. And she gets a yellow card for her troubles. It took 88 minutes. We've seen one. Switching it out now to Yonggong. 4 minutes played of this 6. Not much time left as they look to solidify their spot in the semi-final, where they will take on the winner of Wuhan Jinda or Shuan on the 20th of May. Is when their next fixture, this competition will be. But that quarter-final between Wuhan Jinda and Swan will be played the next day or two, so won't have to wait too long to figure out who the opponent will be, but you'll wait to get back into this competition. Naegohyang playing it centrally, and how much Ho Chi Minh would like to get a goal for their troubles in this game, but it doesn't look to be the case as we near the full-time whistle here in Lao National Stadium. Naegohyang cutting inside. Another cross. We've seen so many of them today as it sits up, and that effort from Pak Yeon Jong wide of goal. Everybody wants to try and get on the score sheet. It was done well to be shielded and brought down by Kim Jong-yong, who was a goal scorer from the penalty spot. But under control, frustrating game for Chestnut, the American. He's had to work really hard in the defensive block, and it just hasn't gone her way. We see another foul. Time from Myung-gum, the sister of the first goal. As you just can see, just leaning over with an outstretched hand over Tran Thi Tao To. And the cramps are kicking in late in this game, but the full-time whistle is so close. There's Jo Kwa back on her feet. Headed away. Full-time whistle, can't be too far. See the referee looking at her watch. And he's near the end in this fixture. She looks at it for one final time and blows the full-time whistle here at Lao National Stadium. It is Naegohyang who get the win and claim the victory to move on and advance in this competition. It was a hard-fought battle. They got the all-important win. They scored in the first half. Late into it, they had to wait a long time for the first goal, but they got 2 second-half goals to really solidify their victory. And the finish is Naegohyang 3, Ho Chi Minh 0.